Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Даскидак. Сегодня будем смотреть, как выложил Тилантрик новое обновление в TTD, потому что вышла 71-я часть. Посмотрим. Так, ну, всем приятного просмотра. Перед началом ролика подписывайтесь на канал и ставьте лайки, ставьте на колокол. Ну ладно, всем приятного просмотра, желаю удачи. Ну ладно, мы начинаем.
Tower defense. So episode 70 of Skibidi Toilet just came out today, and there are a few new things in it that we're going to be adding to the game. So as always, like and subscribe, because if you do, then we will add Titan O. So I've been mentioning the marketplace a lot. The marketplace is going to be in this.
Так. Надо было немного, отойти. Ладно, так, продолжаем.
In this update too. Like I said a couple of videos ago, if a new Skibidi Toilet episode came out within the next few days, the update will be the marketplace plus that, and this new episode didn't have anything too massive that's new. I'm just gonna show you guys the leaks now. So, number one, there's this weird guy with 8 rockets. What's going on with this heat? Anyways, he has a helmet, 8 rockets, and we already have an Octo rocket launcher toilet, but the one we have is flying. This guy is not flying. So here's what he's gonna look like in the game. We're gonna call this one the Octo Rocket Soldier.
Значит, новый TTD видит Octo Rocket Soldier Toilet. Но это значит будет слабый. Ну ладно, так дальше.
Toilet. He'll have a bit more health, but be a bit slower than our current Octo Rocket Launcher toilet. But this isn't really anything too massive. Like, he's just gonna be another somewhat strong unit in Endless Mode and Nightmare. Then the next thing, there's this cameraman that has a red laser on his arm, and it looks like his arm is actually the laser. Well, kind of. It's like a laser that goes halfway up his arm, and like he's holding it. So this is kind of like the large laser cameraman, except like it's a normal cameraman with a red laser. So in game, we're gonna call this one the red laser cameraman. He pretty much just.
Значит, еще выйдет лазер арм камерамен. Это будет походу легендарка. Ну ладно, она будет вроде сильная, но это лазер, потому что сильно будет. Ну ладно, так, дальше.
On his arm, in the game he's like holding it with pretty much his entire arm instead of being like holding it on the side of his arm like with a handle. So this guy is most likely also gonna be a legendary. Actually,
еще забыл сказать, что он показал уже, вот вначале забыл вам сказать, выйдет новый маркетплейс. Вы все знали, но не знаю. Ну вы смотрели, думаю, у Тетя, Дамбона говорили все то, что выйдет, ну, маркетплейс, где можно покупать юнитов за гемы. Ну ладно, продолжаем.
Okay, we'll make him a mythic because it's kind of the upgraded version of the current laser gun cameraman legendary. We already have a bit of mythics in the game, but we can have one more. We only have 2 godlies still though, but there's gonna be another godly when we have the Easter event. I can promise you guys that. The Easter event is gonna be pretty big, probably about as big or maybe even bigger than the Christmas event. Then here's the 4.0 again. I thought he made a new suit, but I compared this to the current boss toilet 4.0 like before this episode, and it's pretty much the same suit, with one big center laser, 2 lasers on the top, 2 lasers on the bottom, lasers by his eyes, lasers at the very top, and so on. So this is, I'm not sure if it's 100% exactly the same. It looked like there might have been a few small differences, but even on the wiki, it's still the same. G-Man Toilet 4.0, so we're gonna have this, well, we're not gonna have like a new one, it's still just gonna be the Boss Toilet 4.0 in our game. There's also this funny looking contraption where it's like 2 toilets attached on the back, and then a helicopter blade thing, and some sort of cargo storage thing. So I'm actually thinking of doing something interesting for this one. So people have suggested a lot of spawner units, and I think whenever this toilet dies, like, you know, people could say it's like 2 toilets. It kinda is 2 toilets, but they are somewhat attached. Like, not only are they carrying it, but there's a helicopter propeller blade on it, so like, that's attached to that. That's probably attached to the back of those 2 toilets. There aren't 2 different helicopter blades, so it is all kind of like one thing. So once the toilets die, I'm thinking the crate can fall to the ground, and then it could spawn like 2 random toilets or something. Like, not really overpowered random toilets. Maybe it could just spawn like a specific toilet that is somewhat small enough to fit in this, because it wouldn't make sense to spawn like one of the boss toilets, because like the G-Man toilet's pretty big. But I don't know, I'll think of something that it can spawn, and that's gonna be the first spawner.
Значит, будет новый, значит, туалет Скибиди. Так, это Диал Карго туалет. Ну, он будет такой. Вроде бы он будет типа вертолет и будет выходить таким или подцеплять второго такого же наподобие скибидиста. Ладно, дальше.
Enemy, well, it's not really going to be like a spawner enemy, like it's not going to spawn a certain toilet every certain amount of time. It's going to be like, once it dies, then it spawns some more toilets. So I think that'll be unique, and once we have that system scripted in the game, then we can add a lot more cool stuff related to it, because again, we don't have any toilets like that yet. Anyways, the other really big thing in this update is going to be the marketplace. So about a month ago, when we got the new lobby, there were 2 things that said coming soon: the post office, which we added weeks ago already, and the marketplace. Actually, the post office is probably a month ago, and the new lobby is probably almost 2 months ago or something. Anyways, we just have this thing that says coming soon in the trading plaza, and there's not really too much you can do here. Like, the trading plaza has no special features. I mean, it has some cool things like the blimps flying around, but there are no special features for trading that are really different than a normal server besides the 100 player limit. So the marketplace will be the first thing that makes it easier to trade and stuff, and I think it will be a really good feature, because everyone could have their own booth, but then that would be kind of annoying, because people could run around, look at all the booths, and they might spend more time when someone literally has one for cheaper in the server, but they just can't find it because there are literally 100 players in the server. And then if we made a global marketplace, there are way too many people. That would literally be like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, or even millions of units on sale, so that would be insanely laggy. And the only way it wouldn't be insanely laggy is if it didn't show all units over like the top 100 cheapest ones. So it would not have a lot of people. Literally everyone would...
Подождать немного. Так.
Be buying stuff from the same marketplace, so it would take a really long time for stuff to process because of how many people are using it, but there are just a lot of negative things that would come with that. I mean, it would be really convenient to buy things, but it would be, like, atrocious for actually selling things because of, again, how many units people have and, like, how many players the game has, so I just don't think a global marketplace would be the best for selling things. So that is why we're gonna have marketplaces in each server. So 100 players in a server, you can put 10 units on sale. If you have have like VIP Roblox Premium will have like the max you're able to unlock be maybe 25. So that would mean at most 2,500 units on sale per server. And there are 60 units. I already explained this math before, but pretty much 50 out of the 60 units are pretty common. So let's say at most 2,500 units split up between 50 different ones. Then each menu would show 50 units, which would not lag at all. There wouldn't be a standardized price for everything, so you can hop servers to find better deals. And I just think that would be a much better marketplace system. Anyways, that's a lot behind how the marketplace works. And now some other things. The upgraded Titan Drillman is going to have new animations. He's going to have some new, really detailed, cool animations. Because right now, he's just a little weird. Like, he just bends down, like, biting the toilets. And, his animations right now make him look a little silly. I'm not going to lie. We're also probably...
Дальше смотрим, ладно, он дальше объясняет. Ладно. Ладно, всем приятного стрима. Сейчас будет еще один. Ладно, всем было приятно